Let's complete our assessments or weekly assessments the third week. prep1. Okay. Question number 1. Write with listing method the set of the letters of the word مالك. To do the listing method, you have to make the set and write inside the set the letters of the word مالك. M A L E K. So the elements here is the letters of the word مالك. This is the listing method. Question 2. Write all the subsets of the set 1 and 2. To know how many sets you will draw now, how many sets you will write? Okay, you can use the rule 2 to the second power. Why 2 to the second power? Because I have here what? 2 elements. So you have to write 2 to the second power. It means 2 times 2 يعني equal 4. So you will write how many sets? You will write 4 sets. The first set is 1. The second set is 2. The third set is 1 and 2. The fourth set is empty set. Okay. Why? Do you know what the meaning of subset? Subset here means a part of something, a part of set. And here I have my set is 1 and 2. So 1 here is subset 1 and 2. It means that 1 is set 1 is subset or a part of the set 1 and 2. And 2 here subset 1 and 2. It means that set 2 is a part of 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2 also is subset 1 and 2. And also empty set is subset 1 and 2. So I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. All of them are subset A, 1 and 2. Look at question 3 using Venn diagrams. This is the Venn diagram. Write the following with listing method. Write A. A here is this circle. All the elements inside A. So you will write A equal, set A equal 1, 2, and 3. Write B. B here, all of these elements. We will write B, set B equal 3, 4, and 5. I will write them here. So the first one, A equal 1, 2, and 3. B equal 3, 4, and 5. The third one, A union B. Union here means all the elements or all the numbers between set A and set B. Okay, so we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, A intersect B. Intersect P on what? It means we have to put the common numbers between A and B. Which number is common? This part is the common number, this part. So how many inside it? 3. How many? The intersected point or part between A and B, it will be 3. I think all of you know it. Question 4. If A equal 4, 2, 5, 3, write the appropriate sample. Okay. Sorry. Okay, عشان بس هيفصل نحط الايه. okay, we have 4 symbols here. The first one is called belong to, doesn't belong to, subset, doesn't subset. When I will use each one of these, let's see. Look at question 1. 1 here is element or set. It's an element. Is 1 here in this set? I have here A equal 4, 2, 5 and 3. Is 1 I will use belong or doesn't belong. Don't use subset or not subset. Why? Because subset with not subset, it means that you will compare between two sets. The first thing you have to look at first, okay, here number 1, element with set. Element with set, you will use belong to or doesn't belong to. Does 1 is belonging to the set A? No, of course, doesn't belong. Question 2, what can you see? This is set and A here is set. So you will use subset or not subset. What about 4? Is 4 is subset or not subset? A اللي هي 4, 2, 5 and 3. 4 is subset, so we'll choose subset. So 4 here, set 4 is subset the set A. What about 7? This is set, 7 is set and A is set. So we'll use subset or not subset. It's not subset. About D here is element with set. So we'll use belong or doesn't belong. You can see 3 here. So we will use belong to. Easy. I think those have the same ideas, but we have okay, let's see question 5. If 2y and 4 equal x, 1 and 2, find the value of x plus y. Okay, here we have 2 and 2 here and 2 here. Okay, they are equal sets. So what all elements here, they will be the same in the second elements or the second set. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, and here we have y, it will be equal 1 and x will be 4. So x equal 4 plus 1 equal 5. I think it's too easy. Like this question also, we have here 7 the same, and here we have y, it will be equal 3 and x equal 8. 8 plus 3 equal 11. Let's see next the 4th week. Okay, look at the 4th week. Find the result of each of the following. Here 3 minus 9. If we have different sign, we will subtract and take the greatest the sign of the greatest number. Here this is plus and this is minus, so different sign, subtract. 9 minus 3 equals 6, and take the greatest sign, it will be negative 6. Second one, you have to multiply here negative with negative, make it positive, so it becomes negative 4 plus 3. They are different signs, so let's subtract. It will be 1, and you take the greatest sign with the greatest value, it will be negative 1. Okay, negative 7 minus, here you have to know this sign is absolute value. All the numbers inside absolute value, like this, absolute value of negative 7 or absolute value of 7, they both the same, it will be 7 and here becomes 7. So in this question it means that we have negative 7 minus absolute value of 7, it means 7. So minus minus, we have here same sign. If you have same sign, you have to add, you will add negative 7 and negative 7, so it becomes negative 14. Look at the second question. If x equal negative 7 and y equal 5, then find the numerical value of each of the following. X minus y, so substitute, instead of x you will put negative 7, minus y means minus 5. We have here same sign, this is negative and this negative, so if you have same sign you have to add and put the same sign, so becomes 12. Number 2b, y minus 7. Y here, instead of y you have to put 5 minus x here equal negative 7, so you can put it inside parentheses like this. 5 minus minus, it means plus, so it becomes 5 plus 7. It's easy now to solve, it would be 12. Here we have minus and this is negative and the negative. If you multiply them together you will get positive, so it becomes x here equal negative 7 plus 4, different sign, so we have to subtract and take the greatest value or the greatest the greatest sign, the sign which beside the greatest number. Number question 3, let's make it more bright. Okay, spot the mistake. What is the mistake in each of the following, then correct it. Here we have negative 10, negative 5 equal 15. What is the mistake here? Yes, here we have here, this is 10, this is plus, so the mistake here is this negative, make it positive. Your mistake here, this negative, if it becomes positive, you can the answer will be 15. How? This is positive 10, negative and negative, it's already plus, so 10 plus 5 equal 15. Okay, the second one, negative 4, negative 3 equal negative 1. Of course this is wrong because we have your different sign, same sign, sorry, so we have to add, not subtract, so it becomes negative 7. Question here, 6 minus here means plus 8, 6 plus 8 will be 14, or you can erase this sign, and say say 6 minus 8 equal negative 2. Write a subtraction problem, its result equal 5, negative 5. Type like negative 5, you know that 9 minus 4 equal 5, that's true. Okay, if you change the sign here, like if you said 4 minus 9, you will get negative 5. Is it easy? So if you have different sign here, if the answer will be with negative, you can make the different sign, the positive and one negative, and give the negative sign with the big number, the greatest number. Write a subtraction problem. Its result equals this. Absolute value of negative 1, it means 1. So anything as you want. 7 minus 6 will be equal absolute value of negative 1. Okay, I think it's easy. Let's see multiplication, how to multiply. the integers. Question 1. 3 times negative 7, this is positive. Positive times negatives, positive times negative equal negative. Negative times negative equal positive. Positive times positive equal positive. Negative times positive equal negative. Positive times negative equal negative. So if we have different sign, it will be negative. If we have same sign, it will be positive. Type. Question B, we have here same sign, so the answer will be with positive. 3 times 8 equal 24. Here we have different sign or the same sign. It's the same sign because as I said to you that absolute value of negative 6 is equal 6. It means that it's 5 times 6, you will get 30. Here 36 divided by, we deal with multiply or divided by at the same. Okay, so here we have here positive and this is negative. Positive and the negative, like this, it will be the answer, or the product will be with negative sign. 36 divided by 6, negative 6 equal negative 6. Here we have negative 18 and here negative 2. Negative with negative, like this, it will be positive. So the answer will be positive. 18 divided by 2 equal 9. The last question here, negative 16 divided by 4. Negative with positive, the answer or the quotient will be with negative, so it becomes negative 4. Okay, use the multiplication properties to find the result of each of the following. Here we have negative 4 times 12 times 5. You know that you can use a commutative property here. It means you can put 5 beside 4 to be easier for you. That negative 4 times 5. Here we use times 12. Here we use commutative property. Okay, so negative 4 times 5, it will be negative 20 times 12. 2 times 12, it will be 24, and put 0 and put the negative sign. Don't forget to put it. Next question, negative 2 times 5 times 10 times 5 is 50. 50 times negative 2 is negative 100. I think it's too easy also. You can use here associative property. The last one, associative property, you can collect each two together, like negative 8 and negative 125. I think it will be 1000. And here 2 times 5 is 10, so maybe it will be 10,000. Okay, I think it's easy and no problem. Find the result of each of the following. Look here, 5 times what inside the parent brackets. This is brackets and this is parentheses. You have to solve first what inside the brackets, so you have to get 5 times negative 1 plus 4. You got here 3. Here different sign, subtract, different, subtract. 4 minus 1, it will be 3, and take the greatest a sign. Now 5 times equal 3 equal 15. In the second question, you have to multiply first, and then you add. You have to follow the operations, or the operations when you, the steps of operation when you multiply or divide by or plus or add or subtract. I have here 2 times negative 5. You got negative 10 plus 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Okay, now we have plus and minus. It will be minus, so it becomes negative 10, negative 15. And then you will here we have different same sign. This is negative negative, so we will add. It will become 25 and put the negative sign, so it becomes negative 25. Okay, let's see number 4. I will change No, I don't want it. I want it to be more bright. Okay, let's see a green color. If A equal 5, B equal -4, and C equal 2, then find the numerical value of each of the following. Here it's very easy, so I have to substitute. Instead of 5, instead of A, I'll put 5. And instead of B, you have to put -4. And instead of C, you have to put 2. So my new expression now to be 5 times -4 divided by 2. Okay, so here 5 times 4 equals 20, and put the negative sign divided by 2, so it becomes a -10. P, here we have B equal -4, substitute, and instead of P you have to put -4 divided by 2, and you multiply by A equal 5, so you have to get here -4 divided by 2 equal -2 times 5, so it becomes -10. I think it's easy now. If A equal 2 and B equal -4 and C equal -3, so find the numerical value of the expression. Here we have 3 times B. B is -4. Substitute, and instead of P you will put -4, and then divide by A. A here is 2 times C -3. 3 times -4 is -12 divided by 2. Okay, times -3. Now let's see, -12 divided by 2, you will get -6 times -3. Negative times a negative, it will be positive. 3 times 6, it will be 18. Okay. Next, I think you can do it alone. Let's see the last 2 questions. Maybe we have any ideas inside it. Question 4. The temperature of liquid in a moment was 5 degrees below 0. It means that it will be -5. After it got heated, its temperature increased by 8. Calculate the temperature of liquid after heating. It's too easy. So the temperature of liquid was 5 degrees below 0. Below 0, it means -5. After it got heated, temperature increased, it means plus by 8. So calculate the temperature after heating. It will be, bravo, great job, it will be 3. You will subtract because we have here different sign. Okay. Question 5. When Muhammad added 2 integers, could you remember the integers numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, infinity, and also -1, -2, it's a whole numbers. Muhammad added 2 integers numbers together. Maybe number is x and the other number is y. Okay, the sum was -5. If you add them together, you will get -5. The word sum here means you have to put plus. What are the possible 2 integers that he could have added them together? Which is the 2 numbers, x and y? By the condition that one of them is positive and the other is negative. So one, maybe x is negative or positive, and maybe y, positive or negative. So one of these 2 numbers is positive and the other number is negative. As I said before, you can say that which numbers, if you added them, 2 numbers, if you added them together, you will get 5. You say that, or here you have to know that 9 minus 4 equal 5. You know that, but here wants to you to know that the solution here or when you add them together, it will become negative 5, not positive 5. So it's easy now. We will subtract 4 minus 9 to get negative 5. Okay, I think this type of questions is easy now to solve. Let's move to something or another idea. Look at this question down. When Mary multiplied two integers, and if I have two integers like x and y, if you multiply them, these two numbers, the product was negative 32. What are the possible integers that she could have multiplied them together? Of course, you know that 32 is 4 times 8 equals 32. If I put the negative sign here, you can put a negative sign to any number of them. Okay, negative 4 or negative 8 as you want. But please don't make it negative 4 times a negative 8, because you will get 32 with positive sign. If it's negative, it means that one of the two numbers or possible numbers will be with negative sign. Question for two integer numbers, their product. Do you know the product? Here we have x times y. The product will be negative 4, and their sum is 0. Their sum is 0. Look, what are the two numbers? Of course, you know that 2 times 2 equal 4. So if you put negative, you have to put negative to one of them. And also you know that the negative 2 plus 2 equals 0. So the two numbers are what? Negative 2 and 2. If absolute value of b equal 5, it means that b may be what? May be positive, may be negative, may be, يبقى b equal, we will say maybe it will be 5, or maybe will be negative 5. Okay, I think the 5th week, let's solve some of this. Okay, okay, look at the first question. Here we have, put in the form a over b. This is the fraction of the following. Here we have negative 3 and half. This is the absolute value. It means that it's 3 and half. This is the mixed, it's called mixed number. So I have to change it into to be a proper fraction. How can I solve it? 3 times 6, 3 times 2, it will be 6, and of course a lot of you know it, and then you will add 1. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 1, so it becomes 7 over 2. This is the first question. Look at the second question, it's very important. We have the recurrent. Recurrent is 6/10. This sign means that it's the 6 is repeated a lot to infinity. Okay, and also it means that it's 6 over 9. If we have like this, this means that it's 66 divided by 99. Okay, if you have a question like this, decrement like this 1 2 3. Okay, here it means that it will be 123 divided by 999. So the denominator here equal 9, not 10. Okay, of course you have to simplify 6 divided by 9, 6 divided by 3 both, that will be 2 divided by 3, so it will be 2/3. If you want to look at this one, very important. 2 divided by 3. How can I solve this question? 2 divided by 3, it can't be, so we have to put the decimal point and to put 0 down. 20 divided by 3, maybe 4, 5, or maybe 5. 5 times 3 equals 15, or 6, no, sorry, 6 would be 6, because 3 times, how many 3's in 20? How many 3's in 20? We have 6 3's in 20, so it becomes 18. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract would be 2. Of course, you have to put another 0 again, so it would be 6. 6 times 3 is 18. It would be 2. Again, put 6. So it becomes 18. Subtract, it will be 2. So you will do it a lot. Okay. So instead of write 6, we can put just this bar, or it means requirement. Okay. Here write the following. Write each of the following rational numbers in the form of percentage. 8. Okay, if you multiply 8 by 125. Sorry. You will get what? 8 times 125. 5 times 8 is 40. 2 times 8 is 16, so it would be 20. 1 times 8 is, so it would be 1000. Yes. If you multiply by 125 up and down, it means that you will get 1000 down. Okay. And up 5 times 125 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 and 2 is 12. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 will be 625. He wants it to be, this is a percentage. Percentage, it means that the denominator is 100. The denominator is 100. So here divide by 10, it will be 625,000. If you divide by 10 this number, it means this will be equal 6.25 hundredths percentage. Okay. Type, write 2 rational numbers, each one of them equal negative 3/5. 2 rational numbers, each one of them equals negative 3 over 5. If you multiply up and down by 2, you will get 6 divided by 10, or negative 6 divided by 10. So negative 6 divided by 10 is equivalent to negative 3/5. If you multiply up and down by 3, you will get negative 9 over 15. It's also the 2 rational number, each of one of them equal negative 3/5. Okay, question 4. Put in the simplest form. It means that 27 here, you have to know that 27, its prime factors 3 times 3 times 3. And 36, its prime factors 4 times 9. 4 here is 2 times 2, and 9 is 3 times 3. So 36 here equal 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay. If you divide by both, this cancel 2 3's with 2 3's, so we have here what, 3 over 4. This is 3/4. Or you can use another way. Okay. What is the common between 27 and 37? 36. 9 is common, so if you divide by 9 up and down, 27 divided by 9 equals 3. 36 divided by equal 4, and you will get the answer. Find in the simplest form or the result of 1/2 plus 75 percentage. Look, this is half plus 75 percentage, 75 divided by 100. If you multiply 2 by what, you will get 100. Or maybe divide by one, divide by, look, it's better multiply by 50, multiply by 50, so you will get here 50 divided by 100 plus 75 divided by 100, so it becomes 125 divided by 100. 125 is 100 plus 25, so 100 divided by 100 is 1, and 25 over 100. If you wanted to simplify, 25 divided by 4 equal 1, divided by 25 it will be 1, divided by 24 equal 4, so it will be 1 and 1/4. This is the simplest form of this. Okay. Question, next question, number 6. Find in the form A over B the result of adding the additive inverse. Adding additive inverse. Additive inverse means the number and its opposites. If you add them together, like مثلا 3 minus 3, you will get 0. مثلا 2/5, its additive inverse here with positive additive inverse, it will be negative 2/5. If you add them together, you will get 0. So the result of adding the additive inverse of the number to the multiplicative identity of the rational numbers. It's a nice question. Let's try to understand it together. Write in the form A over B the result of adding additive inverse of the number that. Okay, what is the additive inverse of this number? Of course, this is the absolute value, so the absolute value of negative 4 over 3, it will be 4 over 3. If we add this number, the additive inverse of this number, to the multiplicative identity of the rational number, multiplicative identity, it's 1. So if you multiply 4/3 multiplied by 1, or multiplicative identity, you will get the same number or the same fraction. Number 7, find the result of subtracting this number from this number. So you have to know which number you have to start with. Like if I said you subtract 7 from 10, it means that you will start from 10 minus 7 and you will get 3. Here the same, you have to start with 3/4 minus 1/4. It means that we have here this minus, with minus it will be 3/4 plus 1/4, you will get 4/4, it means equal 1. Next question, use the addition properties in rational to find the result of each of the following. Okay, I feel tired. Let's see. The week 5 we did here 3 and 4, 3rd and 4th. Okay, let's try to solve another different idea. Let's see the last question here. If the perimeter of the opposite figure, where is it? What happened? Okay, this question. If the perimeter of the opposite figure equals 45. You have to know the meaning of perimeter. Perimeter here, it means you have to move around the shape. Move around the shape like this shape. If I have any shape like this, square, rectangle, quadrilateral, like here this is 5 and this is 2. This is 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter. This of course a 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, because it's a rectangle. To know the perimeter of this rectangle, you have to move around the shape. Move around the shape. It means that 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 to get the perimeter. Here, the perimeter here, you have to move around the shape also. So we have to add all of them together. Okay, here it will be 12 and a half centimeter plus x plus 10 or 13. Let's make it 13 and 1/8 plus 10 and 1/4. Here the perimeter equal 45. How can I get the x here? Put x here. X is not happy. X wants to be alone without anyone or any participant with her.